Previously on this channel, I created a compilation of me busting a bunch of the best secrets on Brookhaven, and I think it's safe to say that you guys loved that video. So that is why in today's video, I put together a huge compilation of 101 amazing secrets and glitches I've discovered here on Brookhaven. Before I get into the compilation, I need to show you guys a few new secrets I've only recently discovered. Starting off inside this infamous agency house. Do you guys remember me showing you this super secret message hidden inside this block? I showed you guys this message quickly quite a while ago, but I never realized what it meant until now. If you read the message, you can see it says TS level 4. TS basically means time travel in Brookhaven, and the agency used to use this to time travel to different eras. Well, we can actually find a bunch of these notes hidden around the map, and they all say different levels on them. If we go to the agency bunker and look in the wall, you can see right here it says TS level 3. TS level 1 and 2 are messages we get when completing secrets, but no one knows where TS level 5 is yet. Some people think it already exists, but some players think it's gonna come in another update. Another secret I recently discovered involves the secret X-ray room. I'm sure there will be a tutorial somewhere in this video on how you spawn this room, but I'll cover briefly how we can spawn it in for ourselves. First, get this blue key card, then run over to the electricity room and access the power. Once you flick the switch, click this button and flick all of these switches in the town hall to turn everything on. Now once we run in the hospital and click this button in the X-ray room, we'll get teleported to a room which looks like this. Now that that's over and done with, we can get into the new secrets. In this room, you'll notice a bunch of secret messages written all over the wall. Well, if we spawn this weird plant house right here and run down into the laboratory, we can see a secret book chilling on the counter. If we click this book, you won't hear a sound, but you'll activate a brand new secret in the energy room. There's a ton of undiscovered messages we can unlock in this room. Comment if you guys discover any. There's a crazy secret I discovered a few hours ago, and not many people know this exists at all. Apparently, this secret's been out for years now, and somehow no one's found it. We need to start off by, of course, running into the secret floor in the hospital. From here, we have to click the agency paper like all the other secrets. We then need to run over to the library and collect the secret book up on the bookshelf. Now from here, we need to spawn in this Halloween house, and once it's done spawning in, run over to the master bedroom and into this secret room right here. Now grab the book and sit in both of the spooky chairs, and you should see this secret code with a bunch of random symbols. Now a lot of you probably know that secret, but not a lot of you know about the secret blocks that now spawn around the map. Once we see this secret message on the laptop, run to the agency base and you'll see yet another secret code. You can also see this code inside the motel where we can see it behind the rooms. Once you activated this secret, these weird bricks will spawn around the map which contains some creepy stuff on them. They're really rare, so you need to look for a while. I think that's it right there. If we look at the brick, you can see it has the agency logo down here. Wait, it disappeared! On the other side, you can also see another secret code. I got no clue what this code means, but it's a pretty cool secret regardless. As many of you know, you need premium for a lot of super nice vehicles on Brookhaven. For example, this Lamborghini that's definitely the best looking in the game. Another thing we'll need premium for are these super nice houses that make us look really rich. The only issue is, premium goes for a whopping 275 Robux. I'm sure not all of you watching have the Robux to buy all of these game passes, so let's see if we can get any of them for free. If we go into our accessory tab, you'll notice a lot of items require premium to wear. For example, this super expensive Dominus that can only be worn for those with premium. But if we go into the Roblox marketplace, you can see every item gives us a special ID we can paste into Brookhaven. To prove this works, let me hop on my alt account that does not own a premium game pass. I look so cute. You can see when I click on the buy premium, I don't even have enough Robux on this account to buy it, meaning this account is very poor. Anyway, if we grab our ID and simply paste it into the ID section, here we're wearing the premium hat for completely free. Even if I go into my hat selection and look for the premium hat we are wearing, you can see it says I'm wearing it without any premium. If you guys watched the short I made on free game passes, you would have seen I introduced a method we can get a certain exclusive car for completely free. If we look back into our cars tab, you can see there's an exclusive car right here, and in order to unlock it, we need to pay a grand total of 799 Robux. Who the heck would pay that? Right here you can see a very similar car for completely free, and if we simply change the color to match the premium one, you can see we now have a pretty much exact copy of that car for nothing. In the video, I also talk about a way we can get a free premium house by simply building it in the construction site. I've talked about this method a lot on my channel, but if we go to our house section and look right here, we actually need premium to spawn this house. Well, right next to it there's a construction house for free that we can actually use to build into a premium house. Run over to this section, and once the timer goes down, simply click the last option right here, and you can see we can have that premium house without paying a penny. Now there's one issue. There's no furniture. That is why we need to go into our props tab and place them all ourselves. Right here I'll have my gaming setup for recording videos. I can't do without that. Of course we'll have a good old PS5 ready for us to play games. Over here on the counter I'll place a laptop. I don't need it, but why the heck not? Of course we need some couches to relax, and a TV so we don't get super bored relaxing. Why not also have an iPad? You can never go wrong with an iPad. What the heck is this? A solar panel? Let me get that. Okay, wait, that looks so damn ugly. Let's get rid of it. I'll also put a sign next to the door that tells you to subscribe to Mailbox. Subscribe now. And here is our lovely home we got without paying any Robux at all. What a bargain! Next up we got another video that apparently shows us how to get premium. I don't know if I trust this girl, so let's speed this process up to see the result. Once we're in this room it looks like we need to stare at the fish. And, bruh, I'm done reacting to videos, bro. That's so annoying.
Lol, haha. You fell for that, bro.
Yeah, whatever, bro. I'm not gonna fall for it next time. The game pass that makes our car go 200 miles per hour is this one right here for 199 Robux. So let's see if we can get this for free. The fastest we can go at the moment is 50 miles per hour, which is super slow, bro. I feel like a grandma. Let's see if the good old ladder trick works. Nope. I guess they might have patched that. One method that definitely does work is actually insane, and we can go so much faster than 200 miles per hour. We need to make our avatars as big as possible. If you guys didn't know, I actually have a video on how you can make your avatar super big on Brookhaven. You guys should check it out. We need to spawn a truck and detach the trailer just like this. Now jump in the trailer and walk into the back, and you'll go so much faster than 200 miles per hour. This is like double the speed. We can even do this in a public server too. Everyone probably thinks we're a hacker. As a lot of you guys know, people play Brookhaven from all over the world, and because of this we have a ton of Brookhaven copies created in a bunch of different countries we can explore. So why don't we check a few of them out? Instead of just joining a bunch of random games, I've decided to make this wheel of super popular countries that we can use to decide which Brookhaven country we're gonna join. Let's see what the wheel lands on first. Brazil! This is the only Brazilian Brookhaven I could find. It has 0 people playing it, so I don't think it's gonna be very good at all. For some reason when I try and join it, it doesn't let me in. So instead, let's do this other Brookhaven copy called Turkhaven. As you can tell by the name, this Brookhaven's based off the country Turkey. And as you can see, it's a giant country in the Middle East. Roblox actually got banned in Turkey not too long ago, so it'll be interesting to see how this copy turns out. As we join in, you can see the loading screen is kinda similar to the real Brookhaven, but there's random images next to the Turkhaven logo. The cars look a lot different to what we're used to, but in my opinion, some of them actually look way better. Look at how easy this thing is to drift. I should be in the next Fast and Furious movie. I don't think we can actually spawn in our own houses. We just have to stick to whatever we already have in the game for us. It looks like this car right here is a popular car we can find in Turkey. I've never seen this car in my life. The grocery store is full of Turkish food. It looks like we got some Turkish chocolate and other goodies we can choose from. Of course we got our good old Doritos and apple we can actually eat. What country will we get next? Portugal! I literally can't see a Portuguese Brookhaven anywhere, but I did find this Ronaldo Brookhaven. What the heck is going on in this game? There's Bugattis everywhere! I know Ronaldo's rich, but I didn't know he was that rich. Whoa! We got a working phone. We can even install a bunch of apps on the phone and actually use them. This is the calculator app. It actually works. When I click this Ronaldo button, I actually turn into Ronaldo. I'm the best football player now. I see these supercars in literally every Brookhaven copy. They're so slow and kinda ugly. It doesn't look like they've done much to the map. They've just added a bunch of Ronaldo stuff and moved on. I've just had the best idea. What if I use Google Translate to give me a Brookhaven name in another language? This is Brookhaven in the Thailand language. Let's see what comes up. Whoa! That actually worked. This is the Brookhaven in Thailand. It looks like they've added a McDonald's and a Thailand hotel. I was expecting something a lot more exciting. What's this big building here? What the heck? I walked straight through the staircase. Let me up, bro. The vehicles here are a little weird. This ambulance car is super boxy and really damn slow. This Brookhaven copy kinda sucks. It's just a bunch of free models and not really much to do with Brookhaven. A really cool secret I discovered recently is actually around the whole map, and I never noticed it even existed. If we run into the police station and into this room, look under the desk and you'll notice a red button. You can also see this button in the hospital, the town hall, and even the fire station. Now there's a way we can activate all these buttons, and it's actually super simple and easy. Run back to the police station and into cell block 2, then into this secret vent and collect this secret blue key card. Now you want to run over to this electricity room, and like always you want to type in your username to grant access to the power. Also, before I forget, follow me on Roblox. I've made it so everyone who follows me can join me in game and say hi. Make sure to do it after the video's finished. Now all we need to do is flick this switch, and if you look at all the buttons, you'll notice they turn green. I don't know if this actually does anything, but it's a cool secret to show off to your friends. I recently saw this video of someone actually finding the Brookhaven town in real life. As you guys can see, this is what the Brookhaven signs look like. Well, in the video you can see it says the exact same thing, Brookhaven Street. I've actually covered the Brookhaven town we can find in real life in a few other videos. Let me show you guys some examples of Brookhaven buildings and locations we can find on Google Maps. If we type in Brookhaven in the search bar, you can see it brings us to a town in the USA called Brookhaven. In the town we can actually see a cemetery that looks strangely familiar to the one we can see in game. Of course, the Brookhaven cemetery is a lot smaller because less people live in Brookhaven, but the one we can find in real life looks pretty dang similar, just a lot bigger. Another Brookhaven building we can find in real life is actually right here. As you can see, this building looks strangely familiar to the all-known town hall. It's got the same triangle roof with the pillars holding it up. It also says Brookhaven on the roof, just proving even more that this is a Brookhaven building. For some reason, I can't find any signs that say Brookhaven on there. I have no idea where this guy found it, but that's pretty cool to say the least. The coolest Brookhaven building we can find in real life actually has something to do with the old frat house. As I'm sure all of you know, this house has a ton of secrets we can discover, which unlock secret rooms, secret buttons, and even agency secrets. Well, we can actually find this house in real life, and it's in this location right here. If we drop into this road and look around for a bit, you can see a house that looks extremely similar to the one in Brookhaven. It's even got the same 3 letters on the top of the triangle roof. For some reason, it also says Sigma on the sign. I don't know if that's a joke or the actual name of the building. So guys, I'm sure we all know the secret where we grab this book, place it in the museum, and spawn the ghost, right? Well, there's actually a lot more to this secret, and it's really spooky. We gotta first of all spawn the bakery, and when we go upstairs into the bedroom, we can go ahead and click this little button. Then run to the church and ring the bell 3 times, and you'll then need to run to the ark to get the secret rod. Now that you have the secret rod, run back to the museum and place the rod in the podium. And here you'll see a square around one of the arcs. Already that's mysterious, but we're not finished yet. If we run to Mr. Brookhaven's old house, we can literally see a ghost. I have no idea whose ghost this is, but it's certainly someone's. We can also see a creepy note right here written by Mr. Brookhaven's wife. So this next video shows us how to spawn a secret portal in Brookhaven. We need to get that secret book and run into the motel. Now we get another secret book. Click the painting and click this secret button behind the cabinet. Now we run to the agency room and hit all of the boxes, and in the other mountain we'll spawn the secret portal. Okay, well I already have the book, so that saves us some time. And we need to get another book inside this motel. I think it's this painting we click with no picture, and a button behind here. Alright, whoa! Why are these creepy looking people following me? This guy really looks weird. I don't really want to associate with him. Let's just continue on with the secret. So we need to make our way to the agency room, and if we run behind the walls, we'll see all the boxes. I'll speed this up for you guys as it takes some time. Okay, it's broken. Now we run straight into the mountain, and here we see a portal. Every time I step on the yellow stuff, Brookhaven goes foggy. That's a little strange. I recently discovered a really cool feature we can do with players' mailboxes, and I literally had no idea it was even a thing. If we run up to some random person's mailbox and click it, you can see we have the option to send them a message. Once we send it off, it actually sends that player a message that they can open and read for themselves. My friend's gonna send me a message right now. Let's see what it looks like to receive a letter from someone. Whoa! It shows up a letter of icon which we can click to reveal it. He's saying he's gonna hack me. No, you ain't, buddy. Get the heck out of here. Anyway. I was about to scare someone when this random girl walked up to me saying I'm cute. What are you talking about, bro? I know I look good, but that's a pretty weird thing to say. A really cool secret I didn't know existed is actually inside this town hall. If we turn the lights off at the top floor and run over to the mayor's office, we can actually see a secret message thanking all of the people who helped create Brookhaven. You can pause the screen if you want to read what it says. Another secret message can be seen in the cinema building. Run into the Run Walk stand and behind this area. Now you can see a secret message that says Bugstraw was here and a cute cat in the wall. That's so cool. Another really cool secret message is actually inside Mr. Brookhaven's hideout. As you can see when we walk inside this house, it's completely destroyed with no windows and pieces everywhere. But if we jump on this broken roof right here, a huge light comes from the house and a secret message can be shown in the air. This is also a thank you message to everyone who helped create Brookhaven, as we can see all their names on the coding panel. If we go back into the main house, we can see a huge yellow light with lightning falling from the roof. Comment if you guys knew that secret, cause I had no idea it existed. I don't know if you've seen this game, but I've been seeing this super creepy Brookhaven copy all over TikTok, and I really want to see what the hype's about. Here is the game for anyone who wants to join it. This copy is supposed to have a bunch of monsters we're meant to run away from, but it looks like the monster is running away from me. Hold on, the monster's chasing me now. Get away from me! Help! Okay, that wasn't scary at all. It just looked really goofy. If we go into the spooky hospital room, you can see this really creepy woman just chilling in the corner. Why are you here? There's also this old Brookhaven syringe that got removed all the way back in 2021. I don't know why this game's so popular, but it's definitely a fun game to play if Brookhaven isn't scary enough for you. I saw someone use the invisible avatar method to scare some random people with masks. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to be completely invisible, but it's gonna cost quite a lot of Robux. The first item we'll need is the Nick Base bundle. It looks really ugly, but you won't see it, so it's okay. Next up, we'll need this simple white cloak. We also need this black fancy prom dress, and last but not least, we need the headless horseman. You don't actually need headless, but if you want to be completely invisible, you'll need that head. Once we wear everything, you can see we're literally nowhere to be seen. Now if I equip some sort of scary face, you can see it's just a floating mask. I wonder what this girl's gonna think when she sees some freaky floating mask looking right at her. Oh geez, this one's even scarier. She banned me. I don't know how she even saw where my body was, but that was pretty mean. Why is this girl being so mean to this innocent man? If you say that again, I'll literally ban you. If you guys have the Robux for this outfit, I'd 100% get it. You can't really get a better Halloween outfit than this. This next secret involves the Brookhaven alien. Now it's a bit complicated, but just follow my steps and we'll succeed. Hop into this secret room and you'll need to click this strange object. Also, don't ask me why I'm super small, I have no clue. Now run to the upstairs area and you'll need to click this little button under the table. After you've done this, click the Brookhaven agency paper and sit in this chair. After all the glue goes everywhere, you'll need to run to the studio. And here you can glitch through the wall to access this secret power supply. Flick all of these buttons on. Now if you run to the alien, he's open. You can click this little button and lightning will start to surround him. Okay, this next secret is for sure to amaze you. But before I show you, make sure to like the video. These videos take a while to edit, so it really means a lot. Anyway, you'll need this secret book. You can get this through running to the library and jumping up this bookshelf. Once you've got this, spawn this super creepy house and we'll basically need to access the secret room. Just walk into the bedroom and right here you can fall through this hole. Now simply hold the book out and sit in this chair and you'll see this super weird combination. Now if we run through this mountain, we can see the full code right here. No one knows what this code does yet, but it sure is suspicious. The next secret I'm about to show is probably the most insane secret in Brookhaven. In fact, it's literally over 10 secrets in one. This takes a lot of steps, so make sure to watch the whole thing carefully. For the first step, we'll need to make our way to Mr. Brookhaven's old house and click this secret button next to the refrigerator. You'll see a sign that says there's 7 crystals hidden around the map. For the first crystal, we need to go ahead and make our way to the top of the hospital. Right here, you'll see there's a hidden crystal you can claim. That's one of 7 crystals. Now we need to run over to the church and go to the plant pot. And now we go ahead and claim the second crystal. We now have to run back over to Mr. Brookhaven's house where we can go ahead and claim the third crystal. And through doing that, we can run to the Brookhaven housing area and claim the 4th crystal. For the 5th crystal, we run over to the stables and claim the crystal behind the haystack, which we can now go ahead and claim the 6th crystal over at the mountains. That crystal took forever to find. I'm glad you didn't catch me raging on camera. And for the final crystal, we go ahead and make our way to the stables, where we can now claim the crystal that teleports us to the statue. Now you'll see we have this magic power on my hand. We now need to run over to the hospital and through this secret room, where we can click this little button. We now now have the magic power on both hands. Now simply teleport over to the yacht by clicking this button. Now, there's not much left to this secret, trust me. By running over to the town hall, we can flip up these electricity switches. We now need to run over to one of these plant pots and memorize this code. Run to the top of this school and you can now enter this super secret room. Enter the code and this super secret power source is activated. There's also this secret message by Mr. Brookhaven near the wall. Now I'm not gonna lie, this secret was a mouthful. I'm dead already. The next thing I must show you isn't really a hack, but it's a really cool way to make your Brookhaven super scary. For this we need to go ahead and join a private server. And you need to copy the settings I put now. Make the time 6 p.m., make the sky orange, and turn darkness on. And now we got a blood moon on Brookhaven. It's a shame this only works on a private server though. It's so dark we need a flashlight just to walk around. Look how scary it is when someone chases us. There's a video that apparently shows us how to hack on Brookhaven. So we need to type in /console, and we can just see a bunch of coding that shows up. Okay, I'm sure all of you already know about this, but this isn't hacking, it's literally a command in Roblox. There's a way we can hack using this, but we need to own the game, and I'm sure no one watching this owns Brookhaven, so I guess that's kinda pointless. For our next hack, we got a glitch that literally allows us to have a floating house. It seems like we need to place ladders on top of each other and climb up. This seems simple enough, so we need to place a ladder. And we need to place a sleeping bag on the ladder so we can go up further. Whoa, it's actually working. Wait! Okay, this is gonna be a little hard. Let me speed this up for you. Okay, we've actually made it. We just need to place a house and look, we got a floating house on Brookhaven. We can let a bunch of people just chill up here. So this next hack is super cool and it's really easy to do. For this all we need is a pair of binoculars. And if we go into free cam we need to press F. And you'll literally just go invisible like this. Watch me spook out my friend with it. How scary! She seems really confused right now. I'm pretty sure this only works on free cam, but it's a good way to make your friends think you're hacking. In a previous video, I showed you guys this monster truck which required premium to spawn. This car was so big it could literally climb over anything. Well, I didn't explain that this monster truck was actually removed and replaced with this newer looking truck. Unfortunately, this vehicle requires the vehicle game pass to spawn, which is 3 times more expensive than premium. This truck looks better, but it's definitely not bigger and cooler than the original. Brookhaven should definitely bring it back. If we join this copy of Brookhaven and look into the vehicle tab, you can actually see we can spawn it and test it out for ourselves. Why is it not letting me spawn it? I have a video of me test driving this car anyways, so go check that out after this video's finished. A really good way of seeing old removed Brookhaven items is by looking at super old Brookhaven videos. This video here was made all the way back in 2020, and you can see how different the whole game looks. It looks like they removed this cross icon and replaced it with the current one. The newer one looks much better, so I agree with them on that. The premium logo has also changed a bunch. In the video it's just a white star in a blue circle, but now you can see they changed it to this much more detailed and modern look. One super interesting thing that was removed was this house right here. This house was one of the first houses added to Brookhaven, but when you try to spawn it in yourselves you can see it's nowhere to be seen. The closest house we can see to it is this retro looking house right here, but that's definitely not it. This is the only footage of the house we have before it was completely removed off the game. If we look at the houses again, we can see all the first houses that were added to Brookhaven. This house was the first house ever added, and you can see how much older it looks on the inside compared to the newer houses. Why is this roof so low down? This shower is really nice though. It's so big and spacious. If you guys wanted to experience how Brookhaven was like when it first came out, we need to join this game right here. Once we join this game, we can immediately see what Brookhaven looked like back in 2020. For some reason, the pool is full of old Roblox studs. I guess they didn't have any water back then. As we can see, the motel in 2020 was a lot less modernized and less detailed. If we compare it to the motel we got now, we can see the newer one looks way better and much nicer to live in. Right here was the agency base before it got completely deleted and replaced with the daycare center. Here's where the agency would get up to no good stuff and terrorize Mr. Brookhaven. This Brookhaven version must be super old because even the agency base wasn't done building yet. Up here we can see the mayor's office, who was the leader of the agency. That's so cool! Right here we can see some empty car parks right under the old Blackhawk community. Today Blackhawk can be found right here and it's one of the biggest communities on Brookhaven. Well, back in 2020 it was right where the motel is. It looks really ugly here. I'm glad Brookhaven changed it. it. If we carry on following the Blackhawk Road, we'll end up at the old Tube TV station. This is basically the newsroom we have today, but it was a whole building dedicated to recording videos. I think it got removed because it was too similar to YouTube, which is pretty understandable. It looks like the school is the exact same. I don't think it's changed at all since the year 2020. Is the top of the hospital still super spooky? It is! For some reason I can't walk in there though. That must be a bug. I'm sure all of you know that if we spawn a Brookhaven car, the fastest we can make it go is 200 miles per hour. And a lot of you probably get really bored of this speed because it's so damn slow. We can add a turbo to make it faster, but it's still not good enough. The first record I'll be breaking is the fastest speed ever gone in a vehicle record. And there's a few ways we can do this, but I'll start with the fastest. In a previous video, I showed you guys a weird method we can use to go over 1,000 miles per hour in Brookhaven. Well, we ended up breaking a world record through doing that, and I'll need to go even faster to break it again. We need to start by spawning in the military base. As some of you know, this base allows us to drive the fastest vehicle on Brookhaven, which is the jet. It requires a lot of game passes, so get a friend to help you if you don't have them. All we do is smash into a random building and our speed increases so dang much. If I rewind the footage, I literally went 1,116 miles per hour. We can definitely go faster though. We just hit 1,000 miles per hour again, but that's still not fast enough. I definitely think the 1,116 miles per hour is a world record. I've never seen anyone go that fast in Brookhaven. The second way we can do this is by car. In a previous video, I showed you guys a way we can go super fast by simply reversing up this mountain. As you can see, this is how far we jump when we're driving normally. It's pretty fast, but definitely not fast enough to clear the mountain. Let's now see how far we can jump when I reverse up the mountain. It's really hard to control. Driving over 200 miles per hour in reverse is really hard. I did it! Holy cow! That's definitely faster than your usual Brookhaven speed. I'll go ahead and put 2 ticks next to this record. These next few records involve speed, so I'll have to be on high alert to break these. The first record we got is the fastest person to spawn a house. I found this video right here of the previous record, and it looks like they did it in about 8 seconds. I can easily beat that. The way I'm gonna do it is by spawning in and immediately running to this house, because it's the closest to spawn. Attempt 1. I got no idea how fast that was, but it seemed a little quicker. Attempt number 2. That was definitely under 8 seconds. Another record in this video was the fastest person to jump this hill in Brookhaven. I'm gonna use the same method as earlier so I get a better jump. Dude! This method works so good. What if I place a few Cybertrucks near the hill to see if I clear them? Easy win! Definitely record broken. The next record's gonna be a fun one. We have to be the fastest person to ever rob a house. I'm gonna go ahead and spawn this house right here because it's the closest safe we can find as we walk in. I also couldn't find a video that was the fastest time to ever rob a house. So let's create the record ourselves. Of course I need my bomb ready to explode it. Ready? Let's go! Easy win! I don't know about you, but I've never seen anyone rob a house as fast as that. It's kinda impossible. This video explains if you place a bomb on your avatar, you'll start flying in the air. So I'll get a friend. If you don't have a friend then, I'll be your friend.
I was forced to be in this video.
So we need to lay down, and I forgot you'll also need to make your avatar super small. You need to get your friend to place a bomb on you. And oh boy, this seems like it's gonna take a while. Whoa, it's actually working! This is awesome! That's an easy myth confirmed. So this next myth is that Brookhaven's balls can float on water. I don't know if Brookhaven has realistic graphics, so let's see if this works. It works! I had to come to Lake Madison to test this out. Yes, look, it's working! I tried the football, but it just keeps running around the place. I have no idea what it's doing. But either way, myth confirmed. So if you spawn this house, everyone knows you can access this secret room, right? I'm sure you also know if you sit in all these chairs with the laptop out, you can access this button where it brings up this secret laptop. But if we click the top of the laptop, it's meant to give us access to a no-gravity room. We'll need to run to this secret entrance and turn all the lights off. Then run to this blue square and you'll need to type in Marcus Brookhaven as the password. And look! This is insane! The chairs actually work too, I never knew about this. Oh geez, my internet went out. So this next myth involves us flying like a weirdo midair. All we need to do is type in wolf in the chat. And already we're doing this secret emote. But if we spawn a horse and click to ride it, you'll basically fly and freak out midair at the same time. This bug is sure to creep your friends out. Like who the heck would randomly do this? So next we gotta head to the Brookhaven train station. And you'll see you can click the sign that says downtown. Well, by clicking this we gain access to a secret room under the Brookhaven spawn location. This even works on a public server. Look, I can view everyone once they spawn in. Although you'll probably look like a weirdo looking at people from down here. I guess myth confirmed. Oh, and another myth is inside this train. You'll need to basically glitch through this window and you'll be inside this super weird room. It's pretty hard to break in though. It might take you a while. It worked! Look how cool this room looks. It's basically the animation for the train. That's myth confirmed. This house may look pretty normal, but it's meant to be the only house in Brookhaven that can open and close windows. If you turn the lights off and lock the door, it's meant to work. Wow, it works! That completely defeats the point of the lock. You can just go through the window. Anyway, that's gonna be the end of this compilation. Let me know if you guys enjoy these videos or if they're a little long for you guys. I really enjoy making these videos because it provides so much good information packed into one compilation. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to subscribe and watch another video on screen. Bye guys!